ever since 8BitDo announced the Pro 3 Bluetooth Gamepad, I have been so excited to check this thing out, and huge thanks to 8BitDo for sending the Pro 3 over for me to check out today with you before it even launches on August 12th. And you can go ahead and pre-order one now if you want. There are affiliate links in the description below. But why am I so excited about this? Well, the Pro 3 has a couple of things that I really love. One is this awesome throwback to the Nintendo GameCube, and two, it has swappable buttons. But let's not just talk about it. Let's see it in action. Here we go. I'm gonna slip the cover off here and open the box. Oh boy. Let's just get right to it. The controller. Here it is. Take these donuts off of here. Look at that. Oh man. As it says here, swappable magnetic buttons. First impressions, I mean, this is very reminiscent in its form factor to the PlayStation 4 controller, which a lot of people really loved. So it has those symmetrical sticks here in the center. Of course, it doesn't have that touchpad in the middle, but what it does have are these two extra programmable buttons, L4 and R4, and it has these on the back side, PR and PL. And while we're back here looking, you can see we have Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz connections, so you can switch between those. There's S input, D input, and X input. So let's just talk about that for a second. What this does support, as it says on the box, this does support Switch, Windows, and Android, but this isn't actually the full story. This actually supports Switch 1 and 2, which is awesome. We're going to test this with Switch 2 here in just a minute. Windows 10 and up. It's been optimized to fully work with Steam, and yes, it works with Android, but it also works with all Apple devices. And by that, I mean all of them. iOS, iPadOS, tvOS, so you can play on your Apple TV, macOS, and even visionOS. And as a longtime Mac user, I am super excited about this because I don't know that 8BitDo has ever truly supported Apple devices before. But here's what else is in the box. We have a dock that this sits in perfectly. I like the rounded cutouts here on the front and how that just sits in there. It's so great. And then it has a compartment underneath for the dongle for that 2.4 gigahertz connection. And what's really neat about that is, oh my, do you see that? Those are so gorgeous. I had no idea that this had more buttons. I thought you could just switch the ones that were already on here. This is dope, y'all. This is so this is so cool. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. I don't even have words right now. No A, B, X, and Y, just a multicolor set of buttons. These look so good. Oh my goodness. Ah, this is so sweet. Okay, I can't wait to test out these buttons. I have no idea what this is for. I'll have to look in the instructions here in a minute. But here's that dongle. And what's neat about this is that you can plug this straight into your PC. Oh my goodness. I can't get over this. You can plug this straight into your PC for that 2.4 gigahertz connection, or you can leave it. Oh, that's pretty funny. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I'm like, squirrel. It has a picture of a USB-A, but this is USB-C. So just note that. But you can take that out and plug it straight in, or you can keep it plugged into the dock, and you can plug the dock straight into your computer. And then you just need one USB-C cable to wirelessly connect to your computer and charge your controller. So that's pretty awesome, but not as awesome as these buttons. Oh my goodness, that just shocked me. I wasn't prepared for that. Let's look here at what's in this last little box. We have a matching purple USB-A to USB-C cable. That's pretty sweet. And, oh, I forgot about these. These yellow thumb caps. They look like joystick caps. Let's just put one of those on real quick. I don't know that I'm actually going to use these, but you just pull straight up off of here to pull the cap off, and it snaps off, and then you're gonna push straight down till you hear that click, and there it is. That's really, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure what you would use this for exactly, other than just because it looks cool. And it does look cool. I do like the look of it. And yellow's my favorite color, so that's pretty sweet. But I definitely think your thumb's gonna slide off of here a lot easier than rubber caps. This is like a a hard plastic. So we'll go ahead and peel that off. All right, before we game, it's not in the instructions weirdly, but I just figured out what this is for. This is the button puller. So since these are magnetic, this is just like a little suction cup. And you're going to pull and the button's just going to come right off. So what's neat about this, if you were to use this on your Windows PC, all of your inputs are going to be backwards. So now I can flip-flop this and put B over here where A was and A where B was. And now I have like an Xbox style layout versus a Nintendo layout. And they have a tiny little groove right there so that you can only fit these in upright. And look at that. Now I have an Xbox layout. That's so cool. It's such a great idea. I can't believe nobody's thought to do this before. And then if you don't want to use those, you can store them under your dock because they magnetize to this metal plate, and you can pop these color buttons in instead. And just so you know, I tried to pull this off without the button puller and I can't get them to come off. So they are legitimately on there. I don't think they're just going to fall off during random gameplay. They seem to be on there very securely. The magnets are fairly strong, so I just couldn't even get them. They picked up on each other from pretty far away. And it's actually magnetized as well. I guess there's a plate under this corner because it magnetizes right to that corner. So all of that stores away really nicely so that it doesn't get lost. And the face buttons do feel really nice. They have a really nice travel distance. They're a little clackety, a little on the louder side. The D-pad has been, it says reimagined with a tactile feel, and it definitely has a click to it, but it's a little bit muted. So when you press, you can feel the input, but it is a little more loose here in the cutout than I prefer. Now that doesn't mean it's not a good D-pad. We'll have to see when we play. I just don't like when I can move the D-pad like that. The form factor is very much like the SN30 Plus or SN30 Pro from back in the day. There's also the Pro 2. Again, this is the Pro 3. So, you know, they really haven't changed the form factor that much. There's just some extra things here. Like, for example, these can be analog triggers or digital triggers, so they're really quick right here, or you get the full travel distance here by just sliding this slider over to whichever one you prefer. And the programmable buttons do accommodate both single buttons, so maybe you need to jump and aim at the same time. You could make that either one of these underneath here or this one on top so that you could jump and aim at the same time while you're moving. Or maybe you need a button combo, like maybe you need to press B and Y at the same time to perform some kind of takedown or something. You can also program these for that purpose so that you just have to push a single button. The bumpers, I really like how the bumpers feel, and Start and Select have these nice rubber buttons here in the middle, but let's test it out with the Switch 2. Now, I've already been using the Ultimate 2 8BitDo controller as an alternative to the official Switch 2 Pro controller, and you can see here that they're very similar, but the Ultimate 2 and the Pro 3 are both $69.99, where the official Switch 2 Pro controller is $90. $90, that's a lot of money. And if that's just a little out of your price range, these 8BitDo controllers are a great solution for that. Now, they're not entirely the same. On the one hand, the Pro 3 over here has TMR joysticks, which is supposed to be even better than Hall effect sticks. It's a newer technology. The official controller from Switch 2 just has your standard old school joysticks. Now, I think they feel great, but theoretically they will begin to drift over time, whereas the Pro 3 joysticks should not. However, there are some things that the Pro 3 and the Ultimate 2 don't have. For example, they don't have NFC or HD rumble. They also do not include a 3.5mm headphone jack like the official Switch 2 controller does, which means there's no headphone support on the controller itself. Now, that's probably the thing I'm most disappointed about personally. However, it's not like the Switch 2 and your Windows PC or your Steam Deck or whatever you're using this on doesn't have Bluetooth audio available, so I don't think it should be a deal breaker for anyone, but I do think it's worth mentioning. Now, pairing the Pro 3 was super simple. All you have to do is make sure that this switch on the back is on the far left under the S, and then go to your controller settings on your Switch and hold down the start button. And it paired for me in about 3 seconds. It's honestly really incredible that this is just like ready to go. I mean, just out of the box, it's just ready to go. There's nothing you have to set up here. All the inputs are exactly where they need to be. I don't notice any latency. It just works right out of the box. Bonsai! Get out of here, man. Give me all your gold. Oh, ouchies. Didn't see that guy. Ooh, a disc. That's fun. What? Who's this joker? Honestly, if you're not playing Donkey Kong Bonanza yet, what are you doing? Banana. This game is so great. So this 8BitDo button is your home button, and this star button is your capture button. Start and select are the same, but real fast I want to test the input latency of the Pro 3 versus the standard Switch 2 Pro controller. And for that, we are going to be recording at 240 frames per second here and slowing down the footage. We're going to have Mario here on the left with the Pro 3 and Luigi here on the right with the standard Switch 2 Pro controller. 3, 2, 1. I am doing my best to push these down at exactly the same time, and as you can see, I don't notice any difference in these at all. They seem to be exactly the same. So don't worry about input latency. The Pro 3 is rock solid. And that's a quick look at the Pro 3 controller from 8BitDo. Again, this launches on August 12th, and you can go ahead and pre-order one now. I do have links in the description. As always, I really appreciate you watching, liking, subscribing. Stay kind and encouraging out there, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip.